Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug&Play. I am Nick. This is the lovely and beautiful Veronica.
Hello, everyone.
Seymour's still in.
Yeah, we still got Sea Monster.
Chilling. Anyway, some shit's going down between Shizuyo and Emiri.
Very much so.
Something breaks in Emiri's voice. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the thing. This is whatever the ace in the hole is.
Yeah. So.
Because they were having it out, and apparently Emiri's got something to say.
So basically, Emiri's been using Shizuyo as some kind of pool of life force.
Yeah.
Because you have a finite amount. Everybody only has a finite amount of life force.
Just drinking her milkshake.
She had brought it. She had made it to bring boys to the yard.
And now she can't teach anybody or charge. It's a bad way. It's not good.
Moving on.
All right, we got to figure out what Emiri what's Emiri gonna say. What's her ace in the hole?
I know what you did, Shizuyo. I know what you did with Ember.
Oh. No, probably not that.
Oh my god. Think of the children, Nicholas. What are you talking about?
Emiri shakes her head as if she is shaking away the voices telling her no and presses on.
I know you killed those people, Shizuyo.
Oh, even she's shocked that she knows about that. I've never seen her that shocked before in my life. What? Oh god.
Oh no.
Is this... The snarl is back in Shizuyo's face, wilder and with murderous intent.
Not good. How dare you?
Oh,
no. No more lies, Shizuyo.
Oh.
I know. I've known for a while. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to accept the signs pointing to it. I'm not blind, though, Shizuyo. I watched you. I have people watching you for a reason. We could never catch you in the act, but the timings match.
Oh, that's... I think...
I know you've been impostoring me to abuse the Onishi authority over town. I know you have been charming your ways into unsuspecting victims' lives. I know you have been using Ember as well. I know you tested your powers on sick and helpless people before these crimes.
Oh, shit. So Emiri's using Shizuyo as a life force, but Shizuyo is using others as a life force?
Maybe. That's kind of what I'm gathering.
Maybe. Either that or she just likes killing people. Just for funsies?
I don't even need to check. I didn't need to check to know that you have broken the seal over your curse.
You never break the seal. Peeing every 10 minutes.
I was just going to say you learned that early in your drinking.
Yeah. Seeing as Shizuyo's expression is rapidly turning darker, Emiri hastily continues, a touch of desperation in her voice.
But it's okay. It can be okay. It just... Let me fix this, Shizuyo. It can all be fixed. Just stop, okay?
Yeah, knock it off with the killing people. Bad manners. I stare at her, shocked. What is she saying? Emiri fixed? What is there to be fixed? People are dead. You can't fix that. Nobody can. Laughter bubbles out of Shizuyo. Bitter, hateful, malicious.
Oh, no. Fixed? Don't make me laugh. Ultimately, you just proved to be a hypocrite, as you always have been.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Shizuyo, No, you don't get to fix it. You don't get to be a band-aid over this steaming pile of shit, and you can just say, fix it.
You don't put a band-aid on a pile of poo.
Tell me, Emiri, what did you do when Mother died? You disposed of the other experiments. But me? You let me out. Even though I was only a fragment. What did you do, Emiri? What did you do? I put a seal on you, but it's only for your... Stop with that bullshit. Fine. You told me a lie. But who here has been lying to herself this entire time?
Oh.
Just as I thought. Even now, you can't admit it. You don't have the resolve to finish the job.
I'm just picturing Bobson Dugnut and Seymour just eating popcorn, just watching.
Oh my God. But that's okay, Emiri, isn't it? It's okay to watch this whole town burn just as long as you can retain your image.
Man.
That's not true. You swept everything under the rug because exposing me would have left a stain on the family's history. You knew, yet you continue watching as people die. You never interfered even though you knew I took the rest of the curse. You don't want to admit that you've butchered your duties, the sole purpose of your existence.
Oh my good...
No, I did it because I care for you.
Huh. Heaving after her outburst,
Oh my
Emery's
goodness.
body shakes with a torrent of broken emotions. My goodness. Bobson Dugnut doesn't know what
God.
to think. He's watching some family shit unfold.
Feels, man.
And even
This is
Bobson
serious.
Dugnut, they just look at him and he's just like, and how does that make you feel? I wouldn't know what to say in that situation.
No, Shizuyo, I did it because I can't bear to admit it. You're right that this is my fault. I don't have the conviction. I couldn't choose between my duty and my sister. You can't, or you won't. Shizuyo, I can't. I don't want to admit it, because admitting it wouldn't equal condemning you, and I can't. Can't what? Kill me?
Everyone.
You can't seriously think that because of all the tortures this family has subjected me, death is less merciful a sentence. But they're gone now, and...
Yeah, they all died first. No, you don't have to. Shizuyo has Emiri cornered. I can see it on Emiri's face. She's never been able to express herself well to begin with. Being directly under an onslaught with all her weakness exposed, Emiri has nowhere to run. Shizuyo knows this. Both of them know this. Clutching my sluggishly bleeding arm.
Right, I was like, is he still bleeding?
Yeah, he's probably like, there's a reason I'm not saying much. It's because I'm slowly bleeding out.
Just gonna say, retain your energy.
I know, right? Shizuyo is the murderer, but Emiri, one way or another, has watched on as victim after victim fell to needless violence when she could have stopped this. But why? Why bring me into this? I hold no importance to their feud. Wouldn't having a witness be damning for Shizuyo? If I stay alive, that is.
Kill me, Emiri. Do one good thing for me in this life and just kill me.
No, killing people's wrong. Ugh!
What? No, Shizuyo, You don't want to tarnish your name. I know the whole purpose of this little trick. No one will know. You can tell them whatever excuse you have to. I'm sure they will swallow it all up. No, Shizuyo, that's not the way.
No, everyone can just hang out and be cool. We can all be chill.
Then what is it?
I don't know.
You're selfish. You're a liar, Emiri. You're no better than me. What is the loss of one puppet? Do you want me to cling onto life that badly?
It could be pretty fun. Pinocchio had a good
You're
time.
still my sister, and I love you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
I know. I feel bad. We're still like just
I
putting a little bit of a
know.
fright into Seymour, but we'll give him some
He'll
extra
be all right.
snacks later.
No matter how you try to twist my words, it's the truth. And I'm sorry I've taken so long to tell you.
Oh.
I don't want you to die. I don't want to kill you, please. We don't have time. I don't care what you did, as long as you love me. I don't care who you are
Again, I think
or
we're
where you're from.
or what you did. Clearly, Backstreet Boys kind
just
of
gonna
wrote the
say-
love of their life a pretty big blank check with
Even
that song.
as a kid, I was just like, that doesn't
Like,
seem very...
Anything? Even as like a kid, when I heard the song, I'm like, my first thought went to
Right.
arson. Like, even if they like burn down a building, you'd be like, as long as you love me. And you're like, I don't think I want to be loved by somebody who does
Arson?
yeah. Well, yes, mainly. Don't do arson. It's bad. If you're doing an arson, stop it now.
I try to crimes as little as possible,
Yeah.
generally. You left me to suffer,
Yes.
was all that I could catch of that.
Yeah.
Fine. If you won't decide, then I will.
Oh shit! I think we're gonna have to. I think there may be some sort of multiple choice coming up. If I know this game.
Okay, hold on.
Suddenly, the reason why I'm here is clear. Maddened eyes turn to me. I never could have reacted in time. I never had a chance. Shizuyo pounces with a high-pitched roar. Curved blade in her hand. She aims for my throat.
Shizuyo! No!
Ugh! A flash of light blinds me. Disoriented, I fall to the floor. But aside from the dull throb of my arm, I feel no pain. Something tells me I ain't the one who got stabbed. My heart stops, but not as much as someone else's, I'm guessing, judging by the ketchup on
I
your
was
shirt.
just gonna say...
Shizuyo lies crumpled. An arrow made of light skewers through her chest. She grasps for air as blood spills out of her. The darkness around us dissipates, no longer having enough power to sustain itself. Shocked, I can only look on as Emiri rushes to Shizuyo's side. The arrow disappears, rolling Shizuyo into Emiri's waiting arms. Crimson stains her snow-white sleeves, but Emiri doesn't seem to care. Her sobs come out, dry and choked. Oh boy. Eyes glazed over, Shizuyo looks up at her sister and smiles.
Why did you do that? Why? Because you wouldn't do it unless I force your hands.
I'm gonna say, I liked our first date a lot more.
Shizuyo, I don't want this. I'm so sorry. I should have.
Would have brought you a dessert.
Shh. It's all over now.
Oh, okay.
We're both no longer caged. See?
What you talking about, Shizuyo?
No, it's not fair. The price, it's not worth it.
With the last of her strength, Shizuyo reaches up, brushing a tear away, smearing Emiri's cheeks with red.
It's okay, Emmy. It's okay. I love you. No.
Oh, she's straight up like Thanos snapped vaporized. Shizuyo draws her last breath. The last of her words is lost on the bow of her lips, smiling as her eyes become lifeless. Sweet Jesus!
Wowzers.
I mean what I said. I had a lot more fun on our first date than this one. No one had to die in the first date. We all got a few years later. A few years later.
I wonder if we took that trip
To the beach?
to the beach.
I don't know. If we did, maybe. We have now waited in-game literal years to do the beach episode.
Oh my god.
Well, we know who's not going to the beach. Too soon. It's been a few years.
I'm just disoriented. This is wild.
This
Okay.
has been nuts. Oh my goodness. I sweep away the last of the fallen leaves, sighing. No matter how hard I try, every morning the yard will be littered with them again.
So he's working there.
I guess so. Making himself useful. I guess autumn really is here. At least we can maybe bake some sweet potatoes with this. Everyone really liked it last time.
Bobson Dugnet, are you down out there?
Coming! Emiri looks like she just had a bath, but her skin's still warm to the touch.
Now go clean up. They're almost here.
Who? Impeccable timing, as usual. Not. As I change my clothes, I can hear the commotion all the way back to the back of the house. Sighing, I emerge to see Ember and Chiharu already sitting around the table, chatting animatedly with Emiri. Okay. You won't believe the amount of work she puts me through. Chiharu might be all nice, but she's a slave driver, I'm telling you. Chiharu smacks Ember on the arm, blushing, to which Ember only flashes her a big grin. Emiri calmly takes a sip of tea.
It's natural. She owns a business now. There is a lot of work to do.
Oh. Cut me some slack, would you? I'm sorry to dash all your hopes, but Emiri never cuts anyone any slack. Emiri rolls her eyes. Ember bursts out laughing. It's good to maintain some barbs in a relationship, eh? Thanking Chiharu for passing me the tea, I take a seat beside Emiri. I don't know, speaking from experience, Ember.
Pops and Duck Nut!
Ember sticks her tongue out at me. Sheesh, Emiri, every year he becomes a bit more like you. You sure you ain't rubbing off on each other the wrong way?
I wish.
I don't know, perhaps we're sharing our life force with each other. I don't know. Just like that, we fall into familiar banter. One thing we could all agree on, we would spare Chiharu of the details. Chiharu was never meant to be tangled in any of this. We wouldn't let the past harm yet another person. For the sake of everyone involved, Emiri swept everything under the rug. What was there to keep going forward with? Ember admitted that while Shizuya did manipulate her into committing all those crimes, she also had to do it to survive, as she was also infected with the curse. Emiri had Ember confined under the Onishi shrine for the remainder of senior year to extract the curse from her. According to Ember, the pain was hellish, but nothing she didn't deserve. Okay. Ember's penalty was that her lifespan would be cut short, just like an Onishi, perhaps even shorter for those she has harmed. It was enough of a punishment. Ember was just glad she didn't have to hurt anyone else anymore. And to be honest, I was too worried about Emiri having to explain so much energy to care at that point. Ember and Chiharu left town shortly after graduation and going to the same college. Ember didn't want to stay here any longer than she had to, not after all that had happened. And Chiharu, while determined to go out and fulfill her dreams of becoming a pastry chef, was uncomfortable with the notion of being alone. So it worked out for them. So they started their own cooking club.
Did you get vibes that they were a little coupley?
These two?
Yeah, like in this last scene,
maybe.
just like little bits of like...
Ember's got her arm around her.
That's all that I was just kind of noticing. I was just like, there's some...
Hey, to each their own.
There was some sapphic energy going on there, was all that I was...
Hey, we're here for it. Absolutely.
Absolutely. As a couple lesbians ourselves.
I do wear a lot of flannel. It went without saying that Emiri had to stay within the shrine. The most difficult decision was left to me. I started dating Emiri after the incident, and for the longest time, Emiri was convinced I did it out of pity. There was no telling her otherwise, with Emiri so immersed in her mourning. But my affection for her was real. It had always been, and I knew she needed someone to help her pick up the pieces, so I stayed. Well, that's nice, I suppose.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, I care about you, and you want to be here for you. It's a nice thing.
Certainly shared some trauma.
Yeah, they did. It was obvious that Emiri has changed for the better.
Oh. Are these the new products from your patisserie?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they run a bakery together. All right, I'm convinced.
I plan to introduce these for the holiday season. The spices go really well with warm tea and cocoa. They are nice. The sweetness is not overwhelming, and the spices give a subtle kick that heightens the tea's flavors. I'm just like, my dyslexia is getting the best of me.
Oh no, here it comes.
Right, try this one. I'm thinking to add stout to the recipe. I don't know if that would be very popular with the younger clientele. There is a no stout version. This is a stout version. Give it a try.
Ooh. It's like we've moved on from tea to fucking stout beer.
I was just gonna say, I like it better than with a stout. The malt flavor shines through and complements the chocolate well. Yeah, chocolate stout's very common. The cake is spongy yet moist. How did you accomplish that? The secret ingredient is mayonnaise. Which is not that weird, because...
Is it?
Oil, because mayonnaise essentially is three things. Or two things, really. It's like egg whites and oil.
Oil.
Emulsified.
Right. Okay, yeah, no,
So,
hey,
it's
all
really
right.
not...
No, I believe it. Okay, yeah, now that you put it that way, that makes sense, yeah.
I thought that was a condiment. Well, I guess there's vinegar and mayonnaise, too. So
Oh, yeah, you're right.
For what it's... It is. It just helps the cake stay so smooth and fluffy. It's the acid and the beaten eggs, I heard. I learned that trick from my chef instructor. Not in the cooking club, I hope.
Yeah, right.
I'll be. You can't even taste it.
Yeah.
I know, isn't it the best?
Ember groans. Let's get out of here before they melt my brain with all this cake talk. Hey, cake talk's great.
I love cake talk.
Aren't you used to this since you're the manager? Ember levels with me with a glare. Smirking, I raise my hands up in surrender and follow her out. Neither Emiri nor Chiharu seems to notice us leaving, too invested in their chatters. We take to the yard, sitting on either side of my pile of leaves. Ember digs her hand in there, wiggling around as silence fills the gap between us. Yep, that's my pile of leaves. That's where I live now. So, how have you been? The same. Things seem to go well at the shop, yeah? Yep, after graduating this year, I'll be managing it full-time for Chiharu. Right. Hey, look at you. Who would have thought you'd turn out to be a clean-cut, proper manager? Everyone thought you'd just get into fistfights with everybody. Same goes to you. Of all people, who'd have thought you'd end up with Emiri? Yep, that's me. Silence falls between us again. Picking up a leaf, I spin it between my fingers, thoughts wandering. He's just like very casually like, Ember killed Chiharu, right? You know that, right? And just, Bobson Dugna, what's wrong? Dropping the leaf, I watch it flutter to the ground.
All right.
Withered upon dark soil. I don't know.
Pause here. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'll read this here. I don't know if it's right to tell Ember. Then again, I don't think that there's anyone else I can talk to about this. My life has become simple. Day in, day out at the shrine.
Yes.
Standing stalwart beside Emiri. And yet, there are these invisible threads that bind me, making the simplicity an illusion with no escape. I think that we should
yeah, we gotta think. We gotta.
This with,
I think because I think
Ember.
you and I need to think about it. Be like, do we spill the beans or do we be like?
I was just gonna say,
you know what? Why fix what ain't broken anymore?
Agreed.
Now that all the necessary people are dead.
Sure.
Who cares?
Sure. Well said.
Why break more eggs? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an addendum to this episode of Mug and Play.
Something like that. It's been a minute.
A hot minute.
As the kids might say.
Some may also refer to it as 6 weeks.
About 6 weeks is
almost 6 weeks on the dot, too.
Yeah, about.
Just about. So we figured we were like almost at the end. We played through some of the alternate routes. So we didn't spoil this one for ourselves yet.
No. So that's the thing is we just had a lot going on. Beginning of the year, things moving and shaking, happening. We messed around with some other endings, but this one is untainted. So this one is going to be totally surprised we know as much as everybody else.
Yeah. I don't know if it's right to tell Ember. Then again, I don't think there is anyone else I can talk to about this. My life has become simple. Day in, day out at the shrine, standing stalwart beside Emiri, and yet there are these invisible threads that bind me, making the simplicity an illusion with no escape. Ember watches me intently. The sight weirdly reminds me of Shizuyo, who's, by the way, dead. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, so I think Shizuyo's dead at this point also. I think that was the other thing I forgot is, she's dead
AF.
Yeah, she's not around anymore.
Yeah. I still care for her. I always have. And yet, day after day, why does it feel like a trap? Try as I might, I can never forget that our days are numbered and the image we call happiness is built upon a foundation that is neither good nor certain. Oh man.
What cheery bloke.
As time goes by, it's becoming harder and harder to tell them apart. Curses come home to roost. Autumn really is here. Emery's good end unlocked. See, that's the thing. I knew it. I knew we were like 2 minutes from an ending. Which is why I was like, let's just tack this on to the end. But
I kind of figured, but the thing is, nobody else, like, Shizuyo kind of gets a bum deal. I mean, I guess other people.
She did. But then Ember and Chiharu got a bakery out of it.
Yeah, and then Ember did kill people.
She did, but it was kind of
life shortened.
It was kind of a for the greater good kind of thing. So take it with a grain of salt and a grain of pragmatism, I guess.
I guess so.
But we got her good ending. I guess we should explore it. Hey, if we got it, let's get it. You know, we got it. Now I don't know if there's. We got it, I guess.
Oh,
we did it. All right. Well. All right. I had this weird lingering feeling that like we're.
Why didn't you shut me up when I was like, ooh, good shit's about to happen?
I thought there was going to be more good shit. But hey, but you know what?
Fudge nugget.
While the credits are rolling, because they deserved it, they earned it.
They do. They deserve lots of credit. Absolutely.
So now I'm wondering, without spoiling anything, where this ending ranks. Is this your favorite ending out of all of them? Or was there another one with another character that we played off camera that you like more? Because I feel like this one ties things up the most. This one is like...
Yeah, this one by
the
far...
most happy.
Right. I think most of the others are horrible.
Yeah,
like we have a varied level of success with a varied level of ladies, and they have a varied level of aliveness varied upon who we choose, it seems.
Yeah, I know one of the endings is like a yandere's, biggest dream. I wonder if I forget. Did I subscribe to this? I wonder, is MugAndPlay on here?
What a list of beautiful humans.
I didn't.
Sin.
I didn't see my name.
Straight sin.
If it's on there,
Xenor with whatever that is a power move.
Either way, good job to all those people. They made this episode happen as well, so they also get a thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Even though they already got one, now they have two.
I hope that everybody who's watching this is healthy and well.
I hope so too.
And really staying home as much as you can and being good to your families or whomever you're at home with.
Exactly.
But, the Backstreet Boys are still on tour, as they are saying.
As they're saying on Grumps.
So please do not pick up concert tickets.
Yes.
Don't. They're everywhere. They're just giving them away.
Mm-hmm.
So
thankfully now there is an exit out of. There's a way to. There's now an opt out. Now you can instead get in-sync tickets.
You can.
You can get in-sync tickets in this arm or this arm, and then set up another appointment for the other ticket.
But there's 2 shows you have to go to.
Yes, it's
from the last I've heard. There's
it's worth it for both.
So there is one tour they're taking. Last I heard, that there's only one show, but
that was recently approved by the CDC.
There's 2 shows. Be safe.
Just be smart.
Be smart. I've been to one show.
Yeah, you've been to one in-sync show.
It felt like somebody punched me in the arm after I went to the show. I've heard after you go to the second show, it feels like you've had a wicked hangover or flu.
And with any luck, enough people will go to the in-sync show, and the Backstreet Boys tour will be told, bye, bye, bye. I know I edited in some applause for that. Both me and editor. Am I right? High five. That's what I thought.
God.
On that note, thank you for hanging out with us playing Missing Time. It's been fun. We've been playing
It's
this
been real.
We've been doing this for like 6 months now. Been playing
It's
this. We started this in like
It's been
August.
a long thing, and I hope that InSync's Bye 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 is playing underneath all of this. And I will say this, I got that CD.
I can't. I'll get copyright struck. I'll see if I can find like a MIDI version.
A MIDI version. That being said, I got 2 CDs for my 10th birthday. I got InSync, No Strings Attached, and I got, it's Europop is the...
Aqua.
No.
Barbie Girl. Eiffel 65.
No, Eiffel 65. Europop.
Listen up. This is a story
About
a blue thing
lives in
in a blue house. And then all day and all night, everything he sees is just blue. Like him.
Inside. Please
and
cut
outside.
this all. This is horrible. Goodbye, everybody.
We love you. Be safe.
Bye.